Welcome back to Wrenches in Motion, where if it ain't broke, I ain't buying it. And today, well, this is kind of a sad story. Behind me you'll see a 97 Nissan Altima, and the lady that brought it over had it in a shop for 3 months to replace an idler pulley and a serpentine belt. Well, when I give it a start, you're going to hear what it sounds like. They did replace the serpentine belt, I'll give them that. But the pulley, they didn't even touch, and they charged $600 for the work. So things like that really burn me. You know, I understand shops have overhead, but to blatantly rip somebody off, that doesn't sit well with me. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start it, let you listen to it. I'm going to turn on the AC and you can hear that belt squealing like crazy. I'm hoping I can just tighten it. I'm hoping it's not the AC compressor starting to go, causing so much drag that it's causing the belt to squeal. So we'll look at that, and then I've got to take out a motor mount, and I think I can get to the pulley and get that replaced. I'll show you what that looks like when we're done. Put it back together, and there was a third thing I had to do, but I don't remember what it is. After we're done with all that, I'm going to take you underneath and show you some other things I found, and I'm going to be writing a list of that and giving it to her, and finding out which way we're going to go. Are we going to fix things? Are we going to let things ride and then fix them slowly? To give you a quick little hint before I take you under there, sway bar end links in the front, both shot. The driver's side axle, I don't even see a boot, it's slinging grease everywhere, so needs a driver's side axle. The front motor mount is shot, so the engine's kind of tilting over a little bit, so that needs to be addressed. The oil pan gasket is leaking like crazy, so that's 4 things at least I'm going to write up. Probably needs front struts, but it is a 97. It's got 188,000 miles on it. Yeah, so probably won't do struts. And the last thing I'm going to do, last 2 things I'm going to do is I'm going to scan it because the check engine light's on, of course, and I'm going to look at the plugs. Doesn't seem like it's running real right, running a little bit rough, but that could be the motor mount too, also causing that. So, with all that being said, let me get you over here. I'm going to pull the plugs first before I start it. That way, whatever. And I'm going to throw on some music while I do that. You guys don't need to see me change plugs, or at least pull them out anyway. If I find something interesting, I'll bring you in there and show you. But for now, let's get these plugs out, and then I'll bring you over. We'll start this thing and see what it's like. All right, well, I already started taking stuff apart, and I realized I never showed you. So what I'm going to do is start it. I might bring the camera in there and show you, and then I'll turn on the AC. Actually, I'll turn on the AC so you can hear it, and then I'll come back out and you can listen to that pulley. I hope you can hear that pulley. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see. Bracket off. Right there, maybe. Alright, first bracket's off. Now, those 2 bolts. Oh, there are 14s as well. Okay. See if I can drag you in here real quick. So now we're just going to do those 2 bolts there for the motor mount. And we're going to take the center bolt out. And we should be able to just lift this whole section out of here, which maybe give us some room. And then we'll work on loosening the alternator. So I'm going to do that. It's kind of boring. And I've got Bare Naked Ladies If I Had $1 Million playing right now. So I'm going to go get back to that. Oh, I got the last motor mount bolt out. That was the one that goes this way. There's actually 3 to go down, so make sure I got that. Let me put this on here so I don't lose it. Hopefully this comes out without too much more work. There we go. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, set that somewhere where we can find it again. Oh. Alright, let's take a look in here. Looks like we got access to that bolt now. Probably right through here. Alright, so let me see if I can get a wrench in there, see if I can get it loose, and if I can, then we'll work on loosening up the alternator. This might not be that bad of a job. We'll see. I mean, I'm not a professional, so I don't do this all the time. So some things are like, I don't know if they're going to be hard, easy. I don't know what to charge people sometimes. Let me see if this will break loose. Oh, no way. Was it that easy? Let's see if I get this in here. Oh, what was that? Did that just move? Let's do the buddy wrench thing. Let's see if we can get this thing to turn. Or not. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah. Loosened right up. Okay. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and see if we can do this alternator. Looks like it's got an adjusting bolt. And I'm probably gonna undo that one and maybe the one on the bottom too. I'm sure there's one on the bottom. And then turn that adjusting bolt, pull it in, get that belt loose. Okay, well I decided to bring you guys back in. I've almost got the pulley out. Definitely not a lot of room to work in here. So I kind of don't know. Once I get the pulley out, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it back in. Yeah, it's that tight in here. But at least I think it'll come out. But this is one of those situations where, you know, we're this far in, I'm not going to back off now. So hopefully I don't drop the wrench about 8 more times while trying to do this. Where'd it go? Okay, edit stuff out, edit stuff out. Okay, found the wrench. Again. I don't even know if I can get another finger in there to hold the wrench while it's ratcheting. Because the bolt is super loose. And I was turning it, and then I decided to go in the house for a second, and now it's not. I should have just left my fingers in here. There went the bolt. there went the inner side. How did I know that might happen? Oh yeah. Okay, so from underneath, we retrieve the bolt and the plate. However, as I was dreading, that bolt sticks out so far, I'm probably not going to be able to get the pulley over it. So with that being said, let's figure out plan B. Well, great news. I got the pulley out. Had to jack the engine way up and basically bring it around like this to get it out. Alright, so we got our new pulley. Installation is going to be reverse of removal. I'm going to try to put it in this way. That bolt's sticking out, so we got to go like around it and then hook it, and then we can move it into place, pop it on, and then the plate goes on, and then the bolt, and then we tighten it up. I think I've actually got the motor high enough to where I can get on the nut with my hand and tighten it up. That's the plan. We'll see if it works. I think it's going to. So let me get in here and see if I can get this thing on first, and then we'll go from there. It's the hardest part. Oh, shoot, it went right in. And right on. Let's figure out where it goes. Okay, we're on the bolt, but now we gotta get the bolt in the hole where it belongs, so that we can put this on the spacer it rides on. Come on. I know you're right here. There you go. Ah! Push the belt down out of the way. Okay. So just to show you briefly what it looks like. Pulley's just kind of chilling in there right now. Whoop. Oh, right there. No? Oh, right there. Anyway. That's the pulley, like right in the center of the screen underneath the AC line. So let's clean up this nut. We'll put the plate on there, put the nut on there, see if we can get this thing tight. Alright, I still got you on the tripod. As you can see, the pulley is in. Let me get this out of the way. Alright, as you can see, the pulley's in. I'm just going to tighten it up real quick. And then we'll see if we can do the alternator brackets and stuff like that. So let me get this out of the way. I don't need that anymore. Actually, I might. It depends. Putting this motor mount back in could be a challenge. So I'm hoping it's not. And let's see if we can get this tightened up here real quick. There we go. Super quiet. Perfect. Okay, now let's see if we put this belt back on the alternator. Should be fairly easy, since it was fairly easy to take off. And I have to go further. Maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, come on. I hate when things get in the way of what you're trying to do. Alright, there it is. So I'll pull this back. Okay, now which one was it? Which one was it? Those two go there. Those three are for that. It's definitely not that one. Okay, here's the bolt. Let's see if I can try to get you in here. This is the adjuster for the alternator. And this is gonna go up like this and over like that. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bolt that's gonna go in there, and this is how you adjust your serpentine belt tension. So here's the bolt for that. I'm gonna put that in real quick. Get the tension set, lower the engine down a little bit, and see if we can work on getting this motor mount back in. So sometimes when you're doing this, you forget how things go back together. So I was sitting there trying to put the motor mount in like this, and it didn't want to go, and I was getting kind of frustrated. So I took it back out, and I looked at the mount in here, and it's got a little star pattern that you can see through the rust. Oh, when you know it, star pattern's over here. So the mount's actually got to go in this way. Not a big deal. Only took, you know, a couple minutes to figure it out, but when things don't go right, play around with them, you'll figure it out. And now that we've got it straight, motor mount drops right in. Alright, so we're going to get this buttoned up. Now we've still got the 2 plates to put on, a couple more brackets, or a couple more nuts and bolts. And then this will be done. And we'll start it and we'll take a listen. Alright, the car is done. I'm about to start it in a second. And I just took you off the tripod. So anyway, right now we're listening to 45 by Shinedown. Great song. Leonard Skinner did that before. Alright, so let me quick pause this. I'll go start it and come out and we'll take a listen. I've already done it with the AC, and the AC belt is nice and quiet now because I tightened it, and I'll show you how I did that in a second. Okay, I may have the belt tight enough. Let's give it a start, put on the AC and see what we get. Quiet. I'm going to back the belt off till it squeals a little bit, and then I'll tighten it back up. Alright, that'll do it. I'm going to tighten the pulley, and then this will be done. Well, that's the end of the 97 Altima video. I just realized a couple things. I never took you under there to show you the motor mount, etc. that was bad. And I never got you under there when I was tightening the AC belt to make it quit squealing. So I apologize for that. It's fixed though, and it's gone. So keep the rubber side down and keep your wrenches in motion.